So my name is Laina Pilkenton, and my business name is Soul and Sound Healing. But I offer sound therapy sessions to clients. I work with a range of sound instruments, so singing bowls, the didgeridoo, chimes, and then also the flute. So the difference between my bowls and other singing bowls that you find on the market is, for one, they're hand hammered. And my bowls come out of Nepal. There's a village shortly outside of Kathmandu where families who've been making them for generations still make them by hand. There's really something special about the bowls that I have because of how they vibrate and how they have the binaural beats that makes them a pleasure to work with. So a binaural beat is when you have like two different tones going on. Specifically in one singing bowl, you might have a high note and then you might have a low note. And the brain is fascinated with finding the middle space, the middle ground in between those two, and that actually helps us enter a meditative state. So that's why a lot of people have been turning to listen to binaural beats as they're going to sleep or as they're meditating. I became interested in the didgeridoo honestly by watching a gal on YouTube. There's a sound therapist outside of Boulder, Colorado, Kemba Aram, who I saw in a video. She was just talking about the sound therapy that she does. The goal with what I do is to help people connect and kind of realign with the universe. Any sort of intention that the client brings can be woven in. I work with intention, I work with prayer that accompanies the sound. And the goal is for me, is to get everybody back into the heart space. You know, as a society globally, we're very much up in here, we're very much up in the mind, which can be a wonderful tool for getting things done, but you don't want to camp out there all the time. You have to bring it down here. And if you can get them working in tandem, that's ideal. So for me, it's about helping them connect with their higher self, with the universe, and then just taking the time for that self-care that they need. Sound therapy is based on the idea that sound is vibration, and it is. That's something that quantum physics teaches us, that every sound is a vibration, and everything has a vibration. So whether it's a table, a chair, a desk, the planet, the cosmos, everything is made up of vibration. And each of us has our own natural vibration. So when you factor in things like stress, fear, anger, resentment, any sort of emotional issue, it can lower our vibration, and that turns into physical ailments. It moves from our subtle bodies into the physical, and that's when you get dis-ease and you just end up out of alignment. So if you think of the body like a musical instrument, with use, it becomes out of tune, and sound can re-attune you. Sound therapy, the goal is to bring the client back into that state of alignment, back into balance with themselves and then with the universe as well. There are different notes that align with the different chakras. You can clear meridians with sound, and since the body is made mostly up of water, 70% of our body and 70% of our cells on a cellular level is mostly water. And when you use sound as a frequency, the water reacts to that. It actually creates a mandala, a pattern in the water. And so it realigns us and brings us back into balance. So working with the singing bowls that I work with, you can do so many things. You can obviously help the person enter a space of meditation and relaxation and calm. A lot of people fall asleep. And then you can also do things for the physical self. So I work with clients who have anything from joint replacements to high blood pressure, carpal tunnel. Obviously you can align the chakras with the body and the subtle energy field. And then there's also been studies on how crystal singing bowls help cancer patients, because they can use the quartz crystal bowls to program their water and their intention. They pour that into the bowl and into the water. So. I definitely love working with people who have been on a spiritual journey. I find a lot of healers gravitate to me. That's kind of like the circle that I work with. A lot of Reiki practitioners and massage therapists who provide for others really benefit from this session, because they need to be reminded that you need to receive. But really anybody who has a hard time, just like tuning back into themselves. And then of course anybody who's ready to realign.